Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new week, 23rd of May 2022. Gosh, time really is flying. Um, I'm Olwyn Jennings. I'm a channel for my spirit guides. I am an intuitive coach, mentor, and healer. Welcome to this week's energy forecast, channeled by myself as I tune into my collective. And the idea of this forecast, if you like, is to give you a heads up as to what sort of energies you might find yourself working with this week, and for you to tune into them, because if you tune into them and really use those energies to your benefit, then you'll find things are easier, things should flow better, and overall you're kind of feeling like you're co-creating with those energies, and that's a nice place to be. So it's not just to listen to what comes through, it's also, taking action with what is being brought through as well. So this energy, this channeled energy reading forecast, whatever you want to call it, is from today till next Sunday, the 29th of May. And then we have on the Monday, but I'll be in again on the Monday, we have a powerful new moon eclipse, I believe. So that's all about new intentions and new starts. And then we're heading into June. So pretty amazing stuff. So I hope you're well. I hope that you're feeling a bit calmer after the last few weeks, and you're starting to find your feet again. And what I mean by that is I feel like we've all been reshuffled in our lives and we're trying to find our feet again. And it's very important to find your feet and not just to stay in your head, and to be grounded and to take action steps which are aligned with, what it is you want to achieve. And if I can help you in any way, either with a reading, an intuitive channeled guidance session, or even just through my spirit guide hotline, then please get in touch. You know where I am. Okay, so I'm going to go into the channeling and let's see what comes through. I've already got an idea because I've tuned in already, but it's amazing. Even though I have an idea before I come on, quite often more comes through as I really link in there. Okay, so hello everyone and welcome to this channeled energy forecast for week beginning today, the 23rd of May 2022 until the 29th of May 2022. So this really is a very good week for achieving things. So what we mean by that is we can see that a lot of you have been reevaluating where you are right now in your lives and what it is you wish to carry on with, what it is you wish to kind of make your main in business, what is your main selling point, as it were, or what it is you want to attract. Now this, we feel this is work related, but it could also be in your personal life. So what is it that you want to change, and you really seem to know what it is you want. And this week is really good, and it's encouraging you to maybe even go into a deeper depth of learning with whatever it is you're wishing to do next. So for some of you, you may actually be studying. You may have started a new course which is really going to help you in your life and business, or it may well be that you're in the middle of a course but you've suddenly become even more interested in it, and this fires your passion. It's something you're really passionate about, and when it fires your passion, then that brings joy, which in turn brings abundance. It's really a week where anything done well is rewarded very well as well. So there's a lot of abundance coming in this week for many of you. There's also some fire energy around, which means that in this case, this particular fire energy is speeding things up for you. So, for those of you who've asked for things to start to move more quickly, for those of you who have already seeded what it is you wish to create, what it is you wish to do next, you may well find this week that you're suddenly able to do it, and you're suddenly being thrust into a situation maybe where you're given a big opportunity to shine, to really take yourself out of your comfort zone, and not to be frightened of it, because you are ready and you deserve this. But it's sort of, there's a saying, isn't there, be careful what you wish for, and many of you have been wishing for greater speed, greater abundance, more work, that sort of thing. And that's all fine, because you are entitled to do so, but you may find this week it suddenly comes in from all angles, so which is great, because it's what you need, it's what you want. But with all things, when you want them, sometimes it can be overwhelming when they arrive. So just notice that, and make sure that you are grounded, that you ground everything in. So all the next steps you're taking are really solid steps, building your foundations even more strongly. And this fits in with the piece about becoming an expert in your field, because that's coming through as well. Many of you are feeling into the fact that you really want to stand out now in the field of work or business that you're in, and this sort of thing is going to show through this week for you. So it's a great building week. There's also a possibility building and action week, actually, lots of action. The other thing is, we're seeing for some of you that there may well be some powerful revelations that occur in your life this week. It's all good, it all needs to come out and up to be cleared. It's not negative, it's positive. It's maybe in a greater appreciation of who you are and what you have to offer, and in fact that's much needed. But also there may be a feeling of seeing the truth of something that perhaps you hadn't quite seen before or not acknowledged before. But again, it's all good, it's all very positive. So it's a really good week for getting things done, for really appreciating yourself, appreciating what you've got, and as well as that, there's this new level of abundance coming towards you, whatever abundance means for you. And as we've just said, things that you've been trying to manifest, wish for, starting to happen, and could be happening at speed, in which case you might be suddenly feeling overwhelmed, but just ground in, it's going to be fine. And this revelation we're talking about could even be with realizing how good you are, how amazing you are, and how much you deserve everything good that is going to happen this week. So we shall leave you for now, and we wish you well. We really wish you a joyous week, because that is what we're feeling when we describe the energies of this week. All right, have a good one. We'll see you next week. Okay, wow, sounds good. So I hope you're all ready for that. It's amazing, and I know what they mean, because sometimes we, when we're trying to manifest, when we're trying to bring things, we're trying to co-create, we're in a rush and things take time, which is necessary, because we need to embody them, we need to ground things in. And then all of a sudden it happens, and I'm like, oh my God, I know I wanted this, but it's all happening too fast. And then we get a bit overwhelmed, and our ego goes, you can't do this, but you absolutely can. So just ground your energies throughout the week, because I really think it feels like lots of change, but very positive. It feels like you're on a train ride and it's speeding up. So I hope that helps you, and it feels like it will. It feels great. It feels like we need it. So as I said before I started channeling, if you need any help with anything, if you just want some guidance, some clarity, some transformation, my guides, the words that they speak are very powerful, and it's more than the words. It's frequency healing as well. So when you have a session with my guides, you have healing on all levels. It's like talking to your soul. So if you're interested, get in touch and we can book you in. I have some spaces this week.